Well, hey friends, welcome to today's video. I have a very short, but of course very sweet video for you. And very special, as we have a guest. I thought it would be a good idea to have an actual expert with us today and, just ask a few questions, have a little chat and find out more about light therapy. Just prepare to soak a lot of information today. Well, with no further ado, let's meet our guest of the day. Oh, hello!
Hi!
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Well, thank you so much for doing this.
No worries.
Okay, well, let's jump right into it. Maybe tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do, just a little introduction.
So, I'm Sarah, and I've been studying photobiomodulation or light therapy for about 3 or 4 years now. I started off my career in pharmaceuticals. I was a research scientist for a couple of the big pharmaceutical companies. Then I went into alternative medicine. Then I moved to California and I got into all the biohacking scene. And that's really where I came across light therapies and where I kind of fell in love with them and thought, right, that's really where I'm going to dedicate my time.
Yeah.
So really since then, that's what I've been doing. And now I'm a scientific advisor with Light Tree Ventures.
Very exciting, very exciting. I didn't know you had been all over. That's so cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit of an accidental nomad. I didn't mean to live like this. It just happens. But yeah, I have lived in quite a few different places.
Pretty cool. Well, what would you say are the best, the benefits of using light therapy?
The benefits of using light therapy, well, the first thing is I'm a big fan of any therapy that's non-toxic. Because as we know, there are a lot of pharmaceutical treatments for various conditions, but that always comes with a price later down the line. Plus, your body always has to find a way to deal with any kind of drug intervention. So that's the main, I think, huge benefit of these treatments is they are completely non-toxic. The other thing is that they actually stimulate your body's own healing mechanisms. So you're really addressing the root cause of the problem rather than dealing with symptoms with light therapy. So that's another really cool reason why light therapy, I think, is going to become really one of the medicines of the future because it's working with your body, not against it.
Fair, yeah, well, very true. I mean, I've also been looking into it since, the past few months, and it is really, I feel like I didn't know enough about it until I started working for Light Tree Ventures, so every day is a learning day.
I bet.
But yeah, well, how would you say it works with acne? How would you apply it with acne treatments?
So, yes, light therapy has been applied to skin ailments because it is very well suited to that kind of problem. As you know, it's very easy to get to the surface of the skin using light. These devices, are very simple devices, handheld devices. The skin is obviously very easily accessible for these kinds of devices. And it works because light does penetrate the skin. And depending on what wavelength, and when I say wavelength, that equates to color. So depending on what color light you're using, the light will penetrate to various depths. So blue light will address the surface of the skin, and then red and near infrared light will go deeper into the skin. And what you're doing with these treatments is you are changing certain aspects of your physiology. So, for example, with blue light actually helps destroy bacteria on the skin. So that's an ideal treatment if you have something like acne where you have some bacteria that's either going to cause an issue or that's already causing an issue. You can deal with that with the blue light. And then red light actually penetrates deeper into the skin. It's very healing. It's actually used for wound healing and things in hospitals. But so that will help the skin regain its integrity, build up collagen, help with wrinkles, all of that good stuff.
Yeah. All of the stuff I'm worrying about already.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Ooh. So how would you compare light therapy to other types of treatments, other skin treatments?
Well, I think it's with problems like acne or other skin conditions. It's sometimes they can be very difficult to treat. Sometimes the treatment programs are difficult to administer. You know, like I say, there are a lot of pharmaceutical treatments, but things like antibiotics, for example, for killing bacteria on the skin, it is effective, but then you're also killing the bacteria in your gut. You know, so like I say, there's always a payback when you're using these kind of pharmaceutical treatments. So
for sure.
Also topical creams and things, you know, also, you know, there are creams and things you can use for that. But again, if you've got some kind of antibacterial in there, you're also going to be killing all the other good bacteria that resides on your skin. So from my point of view, using light therapy is probably one of the best things you can do for skin conditions, because, you know, you're working with the body, you know, you're not upsetting the natural balance there. And it's easy. And the results show that if you consistently use light therapy, you can get actually a really very good result that's just as effective as these other treatments.
Very good, very good, very good to know. Well, I just have a couple questions left. So,
Yes.
Do you think LED will have its breakthrough? Sorry.
Well, LED, as in like the light source that you're using, the LED lights, they have come into their own recently, because I think the reason why this therapy is not quite so widely known is that up until fairly recently, the technology wasn't there to provide easy at-home use equipment.
Yeah.
Because initially when light therapy was done, it was done using lasers, because that was the kit that was available. And so this used to be called low-level laser therapy. It's now been renamed to photobiomodulation, because LED lights have now been upgraded to the point where they're very inexpensive, they're very effective, and you can use them for home use. It's just, you know, we're kind of at the start of light therapy. So I think what we're going to see in the future is that the LED light therapy is going to be used for a whole host of other applications. And as the research grows, people will gain confidence, people will be trained more in this kind of therapy, because at the moment, medical doctors, for example, do not have training in this therapy because it's still relatively new. And that's why perhaps it's not so mainstream. But I think certainly in the future, we're going to see an explosion in all kinds of light therapy, including LED therapy for skin conditions.
Yeah, well, very nice, very nice. Well, the last question I have for you is, what skincare tips would you have?
Okay, so my skincare tips, I was having a little think about this. I would say keep it simple, you know, as for anything, keep it very simple. You know, things like just washing your face with warm water and some soap, like some kind of natural soap, doesn't need to be some huge skin care routine. The other thing is, I'm a big fan of kind of dealing with things from the inside. So, you know, are you giving your body what it needs for your skin? So skin to me is not so much about the routine. It's about, are you sleeping well? Are you eating well? Are you managing your stress? And then I think that will go a long way, this skincare routine. With regards to the lights, after you've done like a very simple routine, I would say to use the lights probably in the morning while you've got no makeup on your face. You know, you've just washed your face, you've got a clean face.
Yeah.
And use the lights regularly. You know, if you're using these devices, it's a cumulative effect in that it builds up. So the more you use the device, the greater effect you've got. So it's about consistency. So to sum it up, keep it simple, look after your health, and then consistently use this technology so that you can build up the effect. And then I think people can see some amazing results.
Well, that was a very short interview. I'm very glad you could join today. That was very, very helpful.
Thank you. Thank you for seeing me in my little, lockdown corner. It was great. It was great to chat to you. Okay, speak soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was more than I expected, if I'm honest. But I'm very, very grateful that Sarah was able to join us today. Thank you so, so much again, Sarah. That was super helpful. It was a great chat. I myself found out things that I didn't know before, so there is also that. You learn something new every day. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to come back for more, because I'm on a spree. I'm on it. I will for sure be bringing more light therapy related content, so I suppose this is the place to be, right? Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and make sure to come back to hang out again. Well friends, all I have to say is healthy skin wishes, and I hope you come back to hang out again soon. Bye!